Alright, for this recording, I'm going to be doing a stone archway. So for the last recording I did, I created this stone wall segment. So I've got it added into the game. It looks pretty cool in there actually. So it kind of got me wanting to do a bit more. I'm going to do a stone archway. Um, I think I'm going to do, I don't know, I'm a little torn because part of me wants to do like an angled one. And then part of me wants to do a straightforward one. I think I'm going to go with the straightforward one because I kind of want to try going about it in a way where I just kind of cut out of this. So, alright, so let's see. I'm going to cut out about this much here. Yeah, okay. To start. Um, Sorry, I think sneezed. Alright, so get that feeling when you're about to sneeze. It's always a fun one. Okay. Yeah, and I'm thinking, so I'm gonna do kind of like a peaked a little bit, kind of gothic sort of peak sort of thing. I don't actually, there's like different types of peaks. Pretty sure, some are like, these are like, I don't know, Roman or Greek and whatnot. These are gothic. I don't know, it's probably all over the map. These are, I don't know if they'd be like, I have no idea how in depth the arches or the nitty gritty goes into it. Is it like Germanic arches, Byzantine arches or something? I don't know. Okay. So another question I have here is do I want to make this like a perfectly integrated wall segment or just something that could be put next to it? Think about that for a moment while I kind of play with this or detail it out a little bit. Because the thoughts are like this could just be like essentially another wall segment, right, that I connect to the wall. Um, it's basically a wall segment with a hole in it. Or it could be a kind of like a, like it'd be a section of the wall that's taller. It kind of clearly looks like the gate rather than like a segment, which I might go for because I think I could use that potentially more frequently than the hole in the wall because I could also use it as a gate for the wall. And then, so yeah, I think I'm gonna have a little bit more fun with that too. So I'm gonna do that. That's kind of interesting. All right. So for that, I'm going to squish this a bit, give it like a little bit of a sense of its, when I get its place, that it's taller than, not wider, not so square-like. Okay, I like that. I think I'm going to cut the tops off here. Oh, but well no, this wouldn't actually, what I'm suggesting kind of, this wouldn't actually line up with the top. Um, Yeah, I'm gonna do like some sort of cutout like this. I don't know. Just kind of don't have a ton of time, you know, as I do with these videos, and I'm just gonna kind of have to go for it. Getting artistic with it. Okay. Ooh. Make this look a little bit more like a refined stone, a bit more than the wall was. The wall was kind of like rocks placed into the wall. It's not gonna be like perfectly symmetrical. It's not gonna be symmetrical in like wear and stuff like that. I'm not gonna do that, but I'm gonna do symmetry in the design of it kind of thing, like where the blocks are. Actually, kind of like this level a bit more. Like this, but okay. Ooh, I like this. This could be like kind of have this jutting out stone bit here. It's a little like too abrasive, maybe. Bring it down a bit. Maybe I don't like that. I thought it was kind of neat, but now zooming out, I think I'm gonna backtrack a little bit on that. Okay, maybe I could work with that a bit. Yeah, like that. Okay. Let's kind of see if I can emulate that. So I cut out where this divot was, and then there's like a something like, oh geez, okay, this, and then this needs to come inwards. Something like that. It's not super symmetrical right there. But due to time, I think I'm just gonna have to probably leave it. I could, do like a image flip to get this silhouette of this really symmetrical. But I also kind of like the inconsistencies a little bit. Looks like it's been worn, or I don't know, maybe the craftsmanship wasn't perfect. Just like my craftsmanship of this art. Hey, I'm pretty funny, I know. Okay. I do think my dialogue is getting slightly better with these videos. Don't get me wrong, I am not at all suggesting that it is good, but I feel like there's been slight improvements from the first original recordings. Why does this block look so much larger? Oh, I'm actually starting to like this quite a bit. I'm gonna like once again, sometimes because I'm doing these quick, and then like I'll really get into one. I'm like, oh damn, kind of want to work on that. But it's it's all part of the process. It's cool all at the same time though. It's like, wow, I spent 20 minutes, and then like I go and add this thing to my game using my map editor. Um, and boom, all of a sudden like it brings a noticeable amount of more life to the world, and that's really cool. It's really satisfying. 20 minutes. It's really easy. It's like I could probably make it more trivial, and I've thought about seeing if I could figure that out a little bit. But basically, all I have to do is like save this image to my game's like image folder, and then update um, in the code. Which this is like part I could probably make this. Oh, I should make this more automated. But I just have to update the amount of assets that are available. I could just like fix that so it just like checks how many images or whatever in the folder and then that. But yeah, anyway, so I do that and then they're added and then I can start placing them in the world and like very quickly once they're done. So it's pretty exciting in that sense. Okay, I'd like to detail the bottom more here, but time-wise, kind of running out. I'm not a huge fan of this top part yet. I do kind of like this kind of top shelf piece that exists. I like the kind of concept there, but I'm not liking the implementation so far. So, okay, that's definitely better. Squared it off a bit more. Let me check. Yeah, so based on how much time I'd like to spend, that's pretty much capping it out. I think I'm going to adjust the the very top here with the rebarb spikes, and then call it on this one. So I think I'm going to erase out, or not really erasing, but I'm going to paint out the existing rebarb. Spikes, palisades. I don't know if palisades. I think palisades specifically refers to spiked. I don't know if it's like any wall or like what are the requirements for palisades, but I use that term. Okay, so I'm going to add. I'm gonna make these ones look a little bit more like designed, since this wall portion looks a little bit more designed. And by designed, I basically mean symmetric, like, yeah, symmetrical. Mm, that's 3, 4, 5. I don't know. I had a guy once tell me, I think maybe he was instructing me for a brief period of time or something like that, but suggested to me that you should always do design elements like these in odd numbers, because it makes something, it just kind of naturally causes it to be more interesting to the eye and the mind. And based on my experience, I would say that's fairly correct. So I often count things and try not to do them, even if they're symmetrical. Try not to do them in even numbers. There's of course like you can don't, like make that work and make it very cool, and sometimes you're going to want that. But I find in general, I'm adding repeated elements. I try to make them odd. Okay, and then basically just need to add the kind of little ground sort of shadows, I guess, to make them seem like they're actually a part of the wall there. I'll finish getting rid of these artifacts of the old ones. Whoops. What am I doing there? Oh, I hit a button on my tablet that, I don't know, triggers some other mode or something. I honestly don't know what it does. I just click it by accident sometimes, then I unclick it. I guess it swaps the hotkeys or something on my tablet. Okay, that's pretty cool. I'm going to clean up. Yeah, I'm just basically finished cleaning up little pieces of these, and then I'm going to call it done. Try to get rid of the see-through bits here. Get rid of these tiny little artifacts. Whoops. That's fine. Some old stuff there. Okay, there's like little artifacts everywhere. At some point in time this will get cleaned up. Okay. Awesome. Just gonna adjust these slightly. I'm a little bit more prominent on this, even though this probably will get connected with the wall segment. That's fine. But like I can use this for other stuff than just like it could be a standalone thing, right? Okay, other than the fact that this left side is a lot larger than the right side, I'm pretty digging it. Just gonna flip it. Yeah, you can kind of see how prominent that is after I flipped it, which is unfortunate, but at the same time it looks kind of cool. I kind of dig the asymmetry. Um, Probably update at a later date to be a little bit more symmetrical, but it's pretty cool. All right. Thanks for checking out the recording. Take care.